Dave Rose, Director of Sales for Larson Jewell. I'm here with Patrick Conrad at the Frame Shop here in Scottsdale, Arizona. We decided to spend some time with Patrick today. He's one of our favorite customers, friendly guy, does a great business. But today we want to talk about our LJ backroom operation that Patrick's been using for years and kind of get some background from him and why he thinks it's a great service for him. So Patrick, thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely, no problem.
First of all, just kind of give some people some background, how long you've been in the framing business, how you got to this point today.
Well, let's see, 2001 is when I started in the framing business with a franchise, and I had gone in to pick up my framing one afternoon, very frustrated with the corporate world, and the owner said to me, "Why don't you buy a frame shop?" I said, "What are you, crazy? What do I want to be in the frame business for? I don't know anything about the framing business." So he said, "Don't worry about it. Go up and see this guy." So called him up on the phone, made an appointment. Next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. Deal was done in probably 5 hours.
Wow.
And walked away, and that was 21 years ago, and many stores later. So
Good,
yeah.
Good. And what brought you to Scottsdale? How'd you get here?
Well, I had originally moved to Phoenix with the company that I worked for from New Hampshire. I'm originally from New Hampshire. And I stayed here with that company for I think about 16, 17 years. And never thought about living anywhere else. And so when I had gone into had my first store, I was in the Biltmore area.
Okay.
And I had that store for I think about 7 years. Sold it. I had that one. I had one at 7th Avenue and or 7th Street in Thunderbird, 67th Avenue in the 101. And right around 07, just before everything started I got this weird feeling that something weird. The home prices here were getting so high, but I started noticing that the credit card people were not coming in as much. And I thought, there's something weird going on. And I sold everything. Sold our house, we sold everything. I took a year off, moved to Mexico and lived in Mexico and drank a little tequila and played a little golf. And then I said it's time to come home and moved back and actually bought a store in San Diego.
Okay.
And we were 8 years in San Diego. Well, we decided that this store came available. The people that owned it were going to retire. And we have family here, and we have my sister-in-law had a baby. So it was like, let's move back.
Okay.
And this store was in interesting shape, but all along from the time that I bought the San Diego store, it started out very slow. It was one of the worst stores in San Diego, and I was keeping up, doing the framing myself, no employee. And all of a sudden, the store caught on. I remodeled it. It had a fresh look, and I couldn't handle it.
Okay. So at that point, you were doing your own
joining,
work.
had all my
Okay,
equipment
good.
and everything. And I said, I happened to be talking to my LJ sales rep, and she said, "Well, we have this thing that you can do chop and join." And I said, "Yeah, but the cost of goods are going to be way too high, and blah blah blah." And she said, "Well, take a look at it." So I said, "Okay." So I looked at it, and I get my discount on chop with a $5 join fee. That hasn't gone up since then.
Yeah.
So it's been many years. So I said, I don't have to join if the join comes out bad. I mean, I was spending, because the business had taken off so much, I was spending hours at night, on weekends, just joining frames. And I said, my money's not made joining frames. My money's made standing right behind the counter.
That's right.
I've tried to tell everyone that. That's where your money's made. It's not made in the back room. So I had said, well, let's see what my cost of goods, how the change will make in my cost of goods. Well, I did my homework and it went up 2%.
Good.
No employees. I was fitting myself.
Mm-hmm.
If the frame didn't come out the way I wanted, I would make it simple. I'd make a phone call and say, come pick up this one, I need another one. Not a problem, but that really has happened very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually when it's new people in the warehouse,
Yes.
and they're just starting to, and it doesn't click yet how to do a good join, and you know, now we have more automated, you know, where you just put it in and the machine is already preset, and it's easy for me.
Right.
It makes my life a lot easier. So that was kind of when I started, and the 8 years that I was there, tripled the business, and had a part-time employee
Wow.
and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about very good numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So then I sold that store, explained the situation to the person who bought that store. He's continued to do that. His sales have doubled.
Wow.
Since I thought I was a big shot, you
Yeah.
know. I thought, oh boy,
You're the
he
guy,
said,
yeah.
Well, did I get my handed to me? And I was very happy because I set the groundwork and made it easy for him to walk in and not have to feel so intimidated, because you do get intimidated.
Mhm.
Plus, there's equipment costs.
Mhm.
Your back room is filthy. The whole store is actually filthy. And you need to make that impression up here.
Yes.
So everything has to be clean. It has to look nice. If people are gonna drop off a $2, $3, $4, $5, $6,000 piece,
Mm-hmm.
they wanna feel like they're coming to some place that's gonna handle it properly.
Yes.
They always ask, is the framing done here? Absolutely, right behind that wall. We do it right here. So for me to have the chop and join program, the costs have gone up, and see, I add a little
Mm-hmm.
to the cost
Right.
to make up for the join fee.
Right.
I just put a little bit on to make up for the join fee, so essentially, I'm getting my discount on my chop.
Yes.
And then I don't have to deal with little sticks everywhere
Yes.
of something I can't even get a 4x5 out of to put out front.
Yeah.
So it, all the way around, it makes it so simple for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I can concentrate on what I do the best, and that's sell up front.
Right. We were just talking, you were on a trip for a couple weeks just recently, and you were able to leave the shop
Mhm.
and have a nice vacation.
We're in
And-
Italy. Mm-hmm.
And all the joins came in, you didn't have to worry about who's gonna do all that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, gave you
And
peace of mind.
It was so nice because I have someone who is very knowledgeable, can handle the front, can also take care of framing beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
She is
Good.
the best, and so it's nice to be able to leave,
Mhm.
not have to worry about it, not have to worry about, oh geez, they didn't have this length, this much, and or we ordered too much, or we got an extra stick, or what are we gonna do with this, what are we gonna do? I don't have to worry about any of that, which for a business owner, for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's the best thing I could have ever done.
That's great, that's great. Well, we shot some video of your shop in the back. We're gonna share that with people
Sure.
so they can see just
Sure.
how beautiful it is.
Mhm.
And we'll do the front as well. And just so you all know, the shop is absolutely immaculate. It's very well merchandised, and it's just a beautiful store, and Patrick's just a wonderful customer for us. So we appreciate you taking time today.
Oh,
And
absolutely,
you might
anytime.
see Patrick in Frame Your Future down the road, who knows?
That's
So,
it, or
yeah.
you may see me in Italy.
There you go, one of the two. Thank you, everybody. Take care.